Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. I'm getting going here in just a minute. I'll be playing on Galanda. Since we did White Plume Mountain last week, I thought maybe I would do some of the other tales this week. This will be on Galanda. I actually need to figure out what character I'm going to be logging into. Hello, and welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream here on twitch.tv/DDO stream, youtube.com/Dungeons & Dragons /live, and facebook.com/DDO Unlimited. I am DDO's busy community manager, Cordovan. Thank you for being patient as I get a little bit slow today, getting into the office and getting things done. I have my son with me today. We're having fun, but we have things we gotta do. Alright. I do see that we are loaded up. Yep, so just a quick note. Summer sales do continue. That goes through July here, so I believe this will be... Pretty sure this is our final week of it, kicking off tomorrow. Hope you've been enjoying the deals. I know we've had some, frankly, some pretty good ones. If you're into that, like 75% off of some things. So that's pretty cool. The other bit of news I guess I could pass along is we're working on a patch. There was a time period that we were actually hoping to have that patch today, but unfortunately we couldn't. Reason being is we're working on the Mac issue. Right now there's a problem with Mac users. Basically their game client is crashing in some cases, depending on what kind of stuff they have in their inventory. And we're working to resolve that issue as quickly as we can. We actually did have a fix in place for, like I said, a potential patch today, but while doing verification of the build failed. So unfortunately, we have a little bit more work to do before we can bring you that patch. There are a few other bug fixes that are going in, particularly basically just some kind of update 39 polish and things like that. But the majority of the big impetus, other than these bug fixes, is our Mac client. We want to get our Mac folks back up and running, doing the best we can. So we actually had one thing fixed. It was causing basically an error when people had something in their inventory. The problem was, after we did that work, we realized that that's not the only thing causing that error. So we have a little bit more engineering work to do, and then we have to basically get a build that will not crash on the Mac before we can bring it to you, for obvious reasons. When is Crystal Cove? Should be very soon. I don't think we have it currently on a calendar, but that is a very good point. I'm pretty sure... Let me actually look up the bonus since I need to do that anyway. And I will get that information to you as soon as... We'll see if it's in there or not. I'm going to run one of the new quests, not White Plume Mountain, since we ran that last week. But overall, I'd probably head into the 12 and we'll run one of the non-White Plume Mountain quests. Well, I mean, I guess we could do the level 6 ones, but we'll do it on Elite if that's the case. Alright, so, this weekend's bonus is a plus 30% challenge boost. I know some folks hate that bonus. Some folks are like, finally. So, anyway, that is going on here. That'll kick off tomorrow and run through Sunday. Yeah, I still don't see Crystal Cove on the calendar, but we got to get that taken care of. I don't know why it's taken so long to get that on the calendar, but we'll take care of that. I'll actually make sure that that's prioritized after the live stream here today. We need to get that done because you want the Crystal Cove, we want Crystal Cove, so let's get that done. Any update on Bear Die? No, not really. I'm sorry. The team's just been busy on doing other things, and we haven't had a chance to get to Bear Die yet. I apologize. Theoretically, that bonus would work in Crystal Cove if it were active at the same time. Make Apple fix it because iOS is problematic. Well, there's actually, I mean, there's a technical thing, but it's not just a Mac thing, so. You don't want mired in kobolds. That's not the one we're looking for. Yeah. Looking for the new NPCs. Where are those new NPCs? I thought they were by the teleporter here, but I'm guessing not. Are they actually in the 12.12? You'd think I would know this, but I've actually been too busy to play since Update 29 came out. Oh, kind of left and up the hill there? Okay. That should work. I am, once my son gets back to his mother's here pretty soon, I'm actually going to get an opportunity to play some of this stuff for you, so that'll be good. But life has just kept me too busy, and when I was in the internal environment, I didn't actually have to go here. I could just go teleport straight into the quest, because I was on an admin with all the power. A few weeks ago, when you went online to spawn monsters in public areas, the monster distribution of pets caused the Maybar Doom Islet copied to all characters. Was that working as intended? Once you add a creature companion to your companion stable, it should be available to all of your characters, correct? Are there any other quests after Korthos with Selimas? There are. I bet the wiki's going to have that info for you. But there is at least one or two other quests that have Selimas in it, including some of the new ones, if I'm not mistaken. Will jeweler's kits for slavers' gear ever be a thing? Probably not. We do not intend for you to... I know you don't want to do it, but the idea is if you want to change it, you have to make a new one. That is working as intended. Alright, yeah, let's do another man's treasure. I guess, I mean, I'm level 14 here, but I guess we might as well run it on Elite and just kind of get them done. The other big thing I would mention is that a week from Friday will be a meetup in Indianapolis. I'm headed to Gen Con. Sev will be there. So will Tolero. A bunch of DDO players will be there. A bunch of Lotro players will be there. And we have rented out, we have basically turned a bar into a private event from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Friday, August 3rd. 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time at Social on McCree. You can get the actual address on that from the DDO forums. I did put something into the launcher this week on that. We're expecting about 50 to 100 people, or we'll see how many show up, and go back to place. But we'll see how it goes. We're going to have some swag. It's old swag, but if it's new to you, it's cool. We're going to have... we might have some news that we will be discussing. I know, Draculetta, if you hear my voice, make sure to bring a tape recorder with you. That goes for you too, Druid's Fire. I believe we may have a thing. So anyway, that'll be 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday, August 3rd, Social on McCree. If you don't know where that is, you can look it up on the map, but the basic idea is it's right near the Severin Hotel and Bar. It's the same place we were last year, if you were at Gen Con last year and went to our unofficial players meetup, where we went to a place and was like, hey, this place works out pretty good. This year we actually contacted them ahead of time with enough time to get things done and call it done, so that's cool. Let me actually make a few adjustments. It seems like I've got some settings issues on my computer that need to be adjusted. Got too many programs running in the background or something. Let me drop my graphics quality just a little bit here. Alright. So anyway, it's right by the Severn. It's within walking distance of Gen Con, which is essentially why we're doing this thing. We're going to be at Gen Con, and since a whole bunch of you will be at Gen Con too, we thought it would make sense. But this isn't Gen Con specific. You don't need a Gen Con badge in order to get in. All you have to do is just show up. There's no entry fee. It is a cash bar, so it's up to you to pay for your own drinks. But it'll be a good time.
Stands on an island surrounded by bubbling acid. Oddly enough, the Warforged has a crystal embedded in its chest.
Ah. Ow! Alright, here we go.
The chest of the Warforged shattered, opening the green barrier.
Have I played the update in Blacklock on a live server yet? I have not. Like I said, I have been so busy with real life busyness and activities and things like that, I have not had a chance to play since update 39 came out. So I've got a whole bunch of things to catch up on after Gen Con here. Eat first because it's not a restaurant. That's true. It does start at 7 p.m. however, so that should be okay. Wrong way. Yeah, I have played all these quests because I did them for, say, licensor reviews and internal playdays and things like that. So I have played them. I just have not actually played them on my main character yet. So. I will get to your question in a little bit here, Shu. Once I not die in this thing. I like the spike pit here. It's pretty cool. In case you don't, if you aren't aware, this particular dungeon was put together by our fine former QA lead, Cookie Kobold. It's a very devious puzzle, or quest, by design. Ah, no. Oh no! Cookie! Alright, nice. Yeah.
A torrent of water rushes down this passage at a furious rate.
This is the first week on Galanda.
Need to find another way back. Pulling the lever dims the red crystal on the wall.
Yeah, Selimus is definitely in the anniversary event, but I could have sworn that she was in something just recently as well. I should be on, well actually I won't be on at all next week because I'm going to be at Gen Con. So in 2 weeks I'll be week 2 of Galanda. We might try to do a little streaming on DDO Stream from Gen Con, but it won't be the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. No plans for update 39 named item information. I like doing those things when I can, but I just do not have time to do it right now. So we will probably take a hiatus on that named loot information page until I can have actual time to get it done. So what can I say? Did someone make that swim? I'm actually not hearing any audio either. Okay. Oh. The sockets must have dropped when I died. Or unless someone else has it.
And its entourage stand over piles of kobold bodies. The creature turns with an evil gleam in its eyes. Whatever evil these troglodytes were up to has been stopped.
Or we didn't get it. I guess we don't have the socket unless someone here has it. Everyone try using the monkey socket to see if you have it. Alright, yeah, so we need to get over to Ix and heal him. Alright, if you can, use voice chat or text, let me know. Ix, you're back to life. You didn't have a chance to check the crest, though, correct?
No, not yet. I'm gonna try to swim and see if I can find the crest where you died. Yeah.
Yeah, it must have dropped where I died. Guess I shouldn't have tried and doing the swim. Do I know anything about the raid for upgrading White Plume Mountain weapons that Severlin spoke of? I do. I can't talk about it yet. Sorry. It's a little early yet, but how are things looking for Night Revels? That is actually, once this Update 39 patch gets out the door, that's what we're working on next. I know that there are some good plans for it. I know which dungeon we're going to Revelify. I know some other stuff that we're going to be doing there too, so that's next on there, but it's looking pretty good. One of the main changes that's going to be happening is we're taking the public area and turning it really into a private instance, which, you know, I know some folks won't be too happy about, but the point of doing that is so that we can finally take care of kind of the lag issues and performance issues that have been Night Revels has been causing by basically having lots of behavior that is taxing to the server in the Delara's Graveyard area. Looking at you, warlocks. No, but you know what I mean. Any fixes to mithril lock and toxic treatment? No.
Alright, got the crest.
Bonus weekend will be 30% challenge rewards.
It's open.
If I get a couple sparks of memory, will they allow me to get more than the 8th slot? No. I don't believe so, King Kaz. Yeah, we just opened up one additional slot.
The walls shimmer softly.
There's a DM audio bug in White Plume at the Ogre Magi. The DM breaks character and says, I'll do it again without inverting the
I think
words.
they're made
Nice.
of platinum now.
I think that might be in there.
Isn't platinum like a very soft material, though?
Sorry, what was that?
So now that you guys have made items that are made of platinum, isn't platinum like a very soft material?
Yes, it is actually. I believe so, anyway. Oh yes, the invisible maze. Meh. So, because Cookie Kobold is cruel and hates people, he doesn't. But I'm just saying, you actually can't do the left-hand path thing on this one either, which is just really cruel. You can kind of do it, but not 100%.
Pulling the lever and the invisible maze dims the yellow crystal, which surely must open the yellow
Nice.
barrier. The final crystal goes dark and the last barrier fades away. Now, to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Corky. Such cruelty. There we go. Can I tell us anything regarding the upcoming raid Severlin announced that would allow us to upgrade White Plume mountain weapons? I've already answered that. I cannot tell you anything more about it at this time. Alright, which way are we going? We are going... Yeah, this is the right way. Do platinum weapons break on ooze and rust monsters as platinum doesn't corrode? I don't know. I'd have to ask Linabel to see if that got put in or not. Don't know.
Beyond the large, the disorganized but functional
Woodrow Wimpy,
objects in free
thanks for letting me know about the cheese tactic. That's a bummer. I'll have to let him know.
I hope platinum shiny effects doesn't have a significant impact on the game's engine here.
I'm tempted to say it probably does, but I don't actually know that. great names. Restless resources. I have not heard of plans to allow for further sort of legendary green steel upgrades to deal with sentience. Sorry.
Three-dimension doors stand before a trio of glyphs on the wall. The glyphs represent locks that must be opened to reveal the way forward.
Alright, starting with blue.
Ooh, different colored dimension doors. That looks cool.
Yeah. Basic tile puzzle here. We have indeed said that we want to bring back the Spectral Dragon fight. I guess that's about all I can really hint about at this time, but that's a thing.
Completing the tile puzzle opens the blue lock.
Nicely done. Part of it is I really don't want to spoil the surprise. I think when you see this new raid thing, you will be hopefully pleased.
Wow,
but I don't want to
maze?
spoil it on the live stream here. It's pretty cruel to, you know, I think you could probably thank all the people who cheesed the One Giant Hold quest for Cookie deciding to do it this way.
Ah, darn them.
The lever is pulled. The glowing sigil fades. The orange lock has been opened.
Will the Disciples of Rage storyline be continued this year or next year? I'm going to say stay tuned. We have some stuff to say regarding that in the near future. Hello, Roberto, Karen, Todd, over on Facebook. Elizabeth, nice to see you. I am looking forward to Gen Con. It is going to be a good time. I'm going for work. I'm going for fun. It's one of those things where I get to mix the two up pretty nicely.
The three arcane locks are now open. There's a deep rumble somewhere in the complex as the passage to the madman in charge opens.
I've got a lot of kind of cool events in gaming and things like that taking place. Looking forward to seeing DDO peeps and Lotro peeps.
The renegade transmute, causing the nearby platform guards to attack. The guardian falls to the floor with a heavy thud. The room rumbles ominously as the wizard begins chanting a new spell.
My Barovian Great Axe is breaking. Wow.
You've thwarted the transmutation. But the wizard now vows to destroy the entire city. There must be a way
good luck.
to stop him. Stormreach is safe again.
Okay.
And the
Platinum
mad
prayer
transmuter
beads.
got a taste of his own medicine.
Mid-level 6? That ain't bad at all. Holy Cody. I will take that. Cutting currency? Ah, nice. Someone got the bastard sword. That's awesome.
I'll roll for it. Is he going up for a roll?
I would just keep it. bound to account after all.
Yeah, why does it appear in the chest as broken, though? Seems to be a common issue, though.
Any chance for wooden docents? Orbs that a pure melee would want to equip with effects comparable to that on trinkets, decent wooden quarterstaves. Bastard swords designed for artificers similarly to the ones designed for paladins, and an update on the Eldritch Knight tree. I'm going to say it's a cool idea on the wooden docents. I am not really convinced that we need a lot of melee-based orbs, but perhaps Linabel knows more about that than I do. We have quite a few decent wooden quarterstaves. We do have bastard swords designed for artificers, and I don't have anything to announce regarding the Eldritch Knight tree other than that is something we would like to do in the future.
Though broken bookcases and scattered papers suggest something has gone very wrong. Perhaps Terra Fenwith can explain what's going on. You need to help Terrence Hawksworth give his speech. Find books in his memory library that will help him deliver his address.
Does the challenge bonus weekend apply to XP and rewards or just XP? Neither. It applies just to rewards. So the plus 30% challenge boost is plus 30% more rewards when you complete a challenge.
Every corner of the dimly lit stacks. It would take some time to find any particular book in this labyrinth of learning. As you enter this room, you're suddenly struck by just how many facts
Just over here?
are crammed into every book, and just how many books surround it.
Along with the bookshelf trying to kill me.
Overwhelmed by the rich and detail. I found a book that can be used in speech.
Could be bad.
Uh-oh.
Potion.
Uh-oh. Liz, Jerry!
Did I give an answer about lacerating weapons? I don't know. I don't recall. No, I don't think I did, but what's the issue with lacerating weapons? Currently only one level 29 bastard sword in the game, and it's for paladins, not counting Macabre and Night Mother's ones.
You found one of the books for the speech.
Pretty sure
All the
that's
books
not
in the
actually
North
true.
Wing have been found.
Oh, okay, you guys have already done this? Okay. Oops.
Something slumbers in the room up ahead.
Any chance we might add level 24 and 28 to Kenneth Challenge rewards? I'm going to say probably not. It's just not on our agenda to expand Kenneth Challenges to other levels. I mean, never say never on this stuff, but I just don't see us doing that anytime soon. I will figure out when our next Crystal Cove event is after the live stream here today. I'm surprised that hasn't been scheduled yet. I'll have to take a look at what's going on there. I don't know.
Several figures bustle around this lofty reading room. Students or researchers, perhaps. You found one of the books for the speech.
Yeah, I'm looking at the category Bastard Swords that the DDO Wiki posted up. And there is clearly more than one named Bastard Sword in the game. There are quite a few, actually. Now, the specific thing was Bastard Swords for Artificers, and I recognize that that may be a little bit different.
Found a book that can be used in speech. All the books in the West Wing have been found.
That's probably a better conversation for, say, like DDO Cast or something like that, in terms of which would be good Bastard Swords for an Artificer. But I could see the Drow Bastard Sword of the Weapon Master being decent, any of the Smoldering Bastard Swords being decent. Wave of Despair, as someone mentioned in chat. Thunderforged, of course. Templar's Retribution might have its uses.
You've found a
pirate
book that
chain.
can be used in the speech.
Yep, that one too. Yeah, First Blood. Maybe. So it's got double strike, assuming if you are a
You spot a boy
Artificer.
blazing on-
you would want to make sure you had double strike.
You found one of the books for the speech.
That's funny.
You've
Multiplication
collected
tables
enough
as
books to
actual
begin
tables.
giving the speech.
Yeah.
All the books in the South Wing have been found.
All right, so I think we are good to go here.
Prompted by your actions inside his memory, Terrant Hawksworth clears his throat and begins to speak.
Is there a shrine nearby I could use?
One of the members of the audience nods off as Terrant inexplicably recites the multiplication tables. The audience chuckles happily at a well-worn but still entertaining joke. Vaspar Danville communicates before you. Terrant's rival is determined to stop the wizard from delivering his approach. Terrant delivers a brief but important summary of the fundamental principles of magic he's discovered.
I mean,
during his
maybe I'm just way out of the loop in terms of the people I play with and that, but I have never heard of a melee wanting to use an orb. Why in the world would you want that? Maybe I'm just totally missing something here. But if you're using an orb as a melee, isn't that like a big mistake? What am I missing?
Friend and their favorite subject.
People are actually doing that?
The renowned wizard explains the core idea of his speech. A bold but practical plan to use the arcane arts to better the lives of all. You've driven the intruder out of the wizard's mind. No longer affected by Vaspar Danville's spell.
Yeah, Memoirs of the
He's
Mighty.
able to bring his
Nice.
speech to a rousing conclusion. The whole strange incident
Memoirs
is
of
now
Insight.
just
Wow,
another
the
memory
item
for
drop
his
rate seems a
collection.
little high.
Yeah, well, we are running on Elite. Memoirs of Insight. Holy moly, that's not terrible for level 6 at all, huh? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you used the mighty nickel though, or the helm?
Yeah, we definitely don't have time for the quest with Dora, so let's skip over to kind of a big deal. Okay, so yeah, swashbucklers, that makes sense. But even so, I think we've got plenty of orbs for a swashbuckler. That would, seems like they'd work just
to
fine.
send you to the
Maybe I'm
nearby
wrong.
village.
My swashbucklers don't take orbs, but that's just me. I'm more of a buckler kind of guy. Will the XP available in the new bundle be available in the store separately? I assume you are talking about the Sentient Gem XP. Currently, the only intended place to put that is in that bundle, but we shall see. We leave ourselves open to perhaps using it elsewhere in the future. But it's definitely not something that we're just going to be throwing into the store anytime soon. Or if they are, I'm not aware of it, and I would think I would know. Yeah, I like the Admiral's Tiller. Frankly, I even like the Swashbuckler from Crystal Cove still. I think it has its uses. The Dazing proc is useful, especially if you like the coup de grace, which I do.
Falls. Yet there's no time to relax. You hear the sounds of something huge echoing off the
Javor
Gargar
Falconry
edge
is not
where
intended
bars
to be
your
free
path.
to VIP.
This creature
It's available currently in the White Plume Mountain items, bonus items
That is a
pack.
massive spider.
Additionally, in the future, it will be available for purchase in the DDO store
You spot the
separately,
entrance to a
and
cavern
in the
up above.
future, it will be available to unlock on a per character basis in game. but we do not, there is no current intention to offer it free to VIP.
You enter the cavern. These gigantic tunnels extend further into the rock than you originally thought.
Stay tuned, Shu, on the Necropirate Matu Shadowfell bundle thing. I think the answer is, to your question, basically, because this is a bundle, can we see the old bundles come back? The answer is no. It's using different tech. What we would have to do is remake the older bundles to work with the new tech. So that is something we could do, and, you know, may well do in the future. But it's not using the old bundle tech, so it's a new way of doing it to get around that specific issue that caused us to not be able to offer the bundles in the DDO store. So, but perhaps in the future we will be able to offer that again. No, Deadly Apostle asks, are the bird attacks in Falconry supposed to root you in place while dual wielding, or is that left over from development? That is a bug, and one that has been fixed internally. It is not yet in the game. It'll be in almost certainly during our next game update. So, you know, if we end up doing a patch, say, next week for the smack issue and all that sort of thing, odds are real strong that it'll be in that patch. As a matter of fact, I think it's already checked in for that patch. It's just not, the patch isn't quite out yet. Is it possible to update the Ravenloft pack, as I bought 2 copies for friends instead of getting the Ultimate? I'm pretty sure you can just purchase the Ultimate and apply it. If you're looking for some kind of difference discount or something like that, that's not something we offer separately. Try contacting account support, see if they can help you out. But otherwise, you can apply and upgrade an upper version of the Ravenloft expansion to your account if you have an old version. I have been told.
Hello.
Hey! I have been told that the cooldowns are working as intended on Falconry. I understand that some folks don't like that. I'm not trying to be unsympathetic. I'm just passing along what I've been told. So. However, the rooting in place is not working as
The sound of stone grinding on stone can be heard from above. It's rare.
Screeish. Nivmine, any word on which old packs items will be revamped in future updates? Not really. We took care of those 2 for this one. That was, what, Carnival and one other. This mind is skipping me right now. I think it's really going to depend on sort of availability to do the work. Falconry is totally worth it. Yeah, I am hearing good things about Falconry. I suspect we'll be seeing a lot of Falconry users. I myself am looking forward to checking it out. I've not really had an opportunity to play around with Falconry. So, I think it's a cool idea, though.
You feel strange. As things start to go dark, you can just make out MechTech fleeing the room with the artifact.
I love this. I'm so glad we were able to do this size difference thing. Not only is it fun as an admin, like on Lamani and stuff, but it's really opened up some fun things to do in quests. Like Terminal Delirium and now this. Being able to adjust basically the server properties of player characters on an XYZ basis is pretty sweet. I don't know if the falconry attack procs shadow charges. That would be a test. Hopefully someone on the forums has given that a try and will be able to tell you.
So Jerry, is this how you make NPCs and players huge on Lamania?
Yep, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just doing the same thing. It's just applying an effect, a server property to the, to you. So why Artie Warlock build? Every time I go to Galanda, I get asked this question. The answer is because it's not intended to be a very good character. The entire purpose of my Warlock Artificer build is because this is my pew 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 build. So I can go pew 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 with my rune arm, and then perhaps when I get a Lantern Archon, go pew 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 pew, and perhaps even do a 5th pew if I can get it done. So every other sort of consideration on this character is based entirely on the purpose of doing as much pew as I can, called the max pew build. It is entirely not meant to be a powerful build, or even maybe good, but it's because it amuses me. And that is reason enough.
Hey Jerry, can I tell you something about a build like that you made?
Yeah, apparently someone in chat's saying that you can actually make a decent version of this character too.
Do you want to know what I do?
Yeah, go for it.
So I make a wizard, ranger, and a little bit of monk with ASMR Scourge, and I try to see how many extra damage type effects I can put on one swing. I can make all those numbers go across the screen.
That sounds like a pretty cool thing. Yep. Yamanira's, why does Strike for the
Most
Eyes
of them
multi-selector
are
change to
power,
go to
so
the
it's
eyes?
a lot stronger.
Cool, I'll have to, maybe over in Slack or something, you can give me a breakdown of that. Maybe I can actually make this character mildly useful rather than largely useless. I'm guessing it's just a text bug. It would probably the name changed during development and it didn't get caught in terms of why it changes when you select the enhancement. Yamanera's. Where can you find White Plume Mountain Falconry? It is White Plume Mountain bonus items. And that should be available in the DDO store. Could we get a familiar as a wizard? Yeah, we're definitely closer to it because of falconry here, I think. Deadly Apostle, my understanding is that the 2-second delay on bird attacks is working as intended. Now, I think we may choose to take a look at that in the future, but my understanding is that that is actually working as intended. So. Oh yeah, I've got that. Guess I should save that for when I get my stuff. Because yes, I have the bonus items. Because, you know, I like this thing. It's cool, though. I suppose I should put on this really encrust a wave then, huh? It's cool. Oh, yeah, that's actually a pretty good look for this character here. Cool. Alright, well, I got a new outfit here then. Nice. Cosmetic chest win? Yeah, I know, right? Hopefully sometime soon. If you look up Falcon, the bundle appears. Alright. When you summon something, your owl goes away in falconry. Yeah, that's something we're looking into, Nivmind. I don't have an answer on what's going to be going on with that. You would like to see Chronoscope updated? Sounds
the armor kit that Litabel was wearing on Lamania, the second preview?
Yeah, the red one? Yeah, that's in Are you talking about the red version of this armor? That's in Daily Dice.
Huh, okay.
I know, because she was like, can you just spawn it for me and give it to me on my play character? And I was like, no. You have to earn it. You have to get it. I can't create items for your play characters. Not like that. So, so she had to simply spend her hard-earned, employee-granted DDO points to click Daily Dice until she got the thing she was looking for. Yep. You can tease her about that for me. Keith, stay tuned on unlocking falconry on a per-character basis in-game. Alright, and that's going to wrap it up with the live stream here. I do have to get going. I will get you a DDO points code later on, either today or tomorrow in the in-game mail. Thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. Like I said, I will not be here next week, but I will be here the week afterwards, running more stuff on Galanda. We'll probably run the Price of Freedom, which is quite the quest. So hope you enjoy it. Hope you're digging White Plume Mountain here. Let me know what you're thinking about it on the forums and on social media, and I will see you again soon. Say bye, Jeffrey.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.